I am super excited. It's finally time. I'm going to show off the proof of concept for the game Jump Combo that I have been planning and designing and setting up the MVP, planning all the releases in the last couple videos. Also, I decided since this is just a tutorial game, it's intended to teach people, I'm just going to publish it unlisted. So if you want to play it, you can sign up for Core below if you haven't yet. It is my referral link, so be aware that it does support me monetarily. And yeah, the link's down below. Click on it. I'm really curious to hear what your thoughts are. Now, I don't want to make today's video too long, but I still want to teach something. So we're going to talk about proof of concepts today, or POCs. If you missed it yesterday, we talked about the importance of MVPs. It's a different type of deliverable. Proof of concepts are a smaller deliverable, and they're not quite prototypes either. My name is RayBenefield. Just throwing random game ideas together and releasing them and having fun is part of my special interest. So today, we are going to talk about probably the smallest deliverable that you can shoot for as a goal to complete. Before we show this proof of concept, I want to talk about proof of concepts because this is a teaching channel for game design and development, so that's what we need to do. As I said, proof of concepts are not prototypes. They're smaller and they are not meant to be built upon. You intentionally want to create a throwaway application just to prove a concept. I'll explain why after we show the actual proof of concept that we're talking about today. If you're not sure what the difference between a prototype and a proof of concept is, let's talk about the difference between, say, concept art and first draft art, or a hackathon versus a game jam. In game jams, the goal is to create a prototype of a full game that works as a cohesive whole. If you haven't heard of hackathons, hackathons are more intended to prove a concept or to show that something can work, something new, and it has value. And hence, this proof of concept is intended to showcase the value that this jump mechanic brings, even though it's just one mechanic. Moment of truth. I'm super anxious, but it's time to show the prototype. I was originally going to record this and show my camera at the bottom at the same time, but I'm gonna have to do a voiceover instead because my GPU is terrible. It's a GT 1030 and I'm upgrading to an RTX 3070 next week. So you're just gonna have to deal with the lag for a bit, if there is any for the voiceover portion. The goal here is simple. All you have to do is jump, and exactly half a second after landing, jump again. The more you do this, the more momentum you build and slightly higher jump height. The closer you get to half a second, the more momentum you gain. The farther away, the more momentum you miss out on. You'll never lose momentum, but you'll lose the opportunity to stack lots of momentum. This means that your early jumps are crucial to making it to top speed. If you jump too far away from half a second, you lose all your momentum and your combo resets. Right now, there's no UI for feedback, but that's what we're working on the next couple days. This is an advanced movement mechanic that can be used in multiple things, but the current goal is to use this as a tutorial series as a game that actually would work as a game. And then we'll build on it and we'll constantly add features to it to make it more fun and more engaging and try to improve player retention at the same time, while building more community content for the core games community and just having fun. Of course, players have to have a goal, so the main focus of this will be having a leaderboard, and players will compete for top speed, most airtime, things like that, in order to show off their skills and have fun doing it. In addition, we'll have a daily reward where you'll earn voting power every day you return, and then we'll use that to vote for features that we build for the game. So if you're watching on YouTube and you want to see something built, you want to play this to have that power to decide. The goal is to make jumping fun and addictive, but also rewarding and valuable. I don't want people to feel like they're just playing a click game and they don't feel any value, any reward out of it. I want it to be fun and something you feel like you can master. That's the goal. This is about displaying value, about displaying fun. So your code doesn't have to be pretty either. POCs are before prototypes because you want to ensure that what you're doing has value and is fun before you waste your time going further into the development process. So many people lose time just because they didn't validate their ideas to begin with. So proof of concept first, prototype second, MVP third. Proof of concepts also just aren't for coders, not just for game designers. It's also for artists. So you can prove a style without intending for it to have a goal, like match a game or, fit certain mechanics. Next video is going to be our prototype planning for jump combo. It's going to essentially be what you see here, some UI design and a rework of the code. And while I refactor, I'll also add multiplayer for the prototype. So what are you waiting for? Go play jump combo. It's unlisted. Click on the link, sign up, do all the things. See you tomorrow.